Cooler than Lenny Kravitz. Harry O just tweeting her as we're speaking, just playing some Brazilian music. Colt following the band, just had a 1-point win yesterday. Very relaxed this morning. You spend a lot of time playing with the mates from Brazil?
I do, yeah. It's something I love doing. It's a passion of mine, music, and to be able to create your own music is fantastic. So, yeah, I feel alive when I play, and it's fantastic that I'm able to embrace my Brazilian roots through music.
You do a bit of thinking too. You've got a thinking chair, which we read about last year. You go and sit and you don't watch a lot of TV. How often are you in the chair?
I try and get in there every day. So I try and... I've got an ideas book, something I call my ideas book, which is something I carry with me all the time. And whenever I get an idea, I just write it down, whether it be poetry or drawing a sketch or whatever it is. I just try and allow myself to be creative.
Might need a thinking chair in here for you, Richo, at times.
Actually, some of the things you've said today, that Coxie comment, you should go and sit in the corner and think about it.
Get over it.
Now, Harry, as footballers, a lot of us have superstitions. You want to talk us through some of your superstitions pre-game? Anything that you tend to do pre-game?
I used to call Nathan Buckley before every game. For my first 50 games, well, Bucks being the pragmatist that he is, he writes down all of his top 50 movies, and for my first 50 games I watched that list, and then I ran out of movies to watch. The ones after his 50 were just terrible, so I watched probably 5 after that. But then, yeah, I always watch a movie the night before the game. Okay. Yeah.
What was Bucks' #1 movie, do you know?
It was a movie called Gattaca. It was a science fiction, but it had deeper meaning, and all of his, yeah, a lot of his movies have got deeper meaning to them.
Now, what about on game day with Daisy Thomas? I think we've got some vision here of you going into a game. You look like you're pretty close there with Daisy. Is there anything going on there?
What is it?
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, we've both played 87 games now, and every game I've always, actually going through the race, I've always got to be touching his back. I don't know.
Every game?
Every game, I just got to be tapping him, or I don't know why. It's just something that's happened. It's not a superstition.
Just evolved over time.
It's just more creature of habit.
Don't get to a big game of football, grand final day, Harry, and Daisy's out.
What if Daisy's not playing?
Might do your head in.
If he's not playing, then I'll just go in front of. I'll just go behind Nick Maxwell's the next one in line. So
okay.
Yeah.
Nintendo DSi Player of the Day, Harry. I know. You don't watch much, but you watch Game Day every Sunday morning. This is Lee Matthews, Good Friday appeal, $23,000. It was unbelievable. He said, I'll shave off my mo after 40 years for the 3rd time. This is what happened, Richo, on Friday.
It was magnificent from Lethal, a big sacrifice by the great man, and I think they raised about $25,000 for, obviously, the Children's Hospital, and he looks fantastic, Lethal.
Now, Harry, you're a very good judge of most things. Tell me, if you were Lee, which would you prefer to look like? With the mo on the left, we've got a before and after shot, or would you prefer no mo?
I think the no mo makes him look a bit younger. Yeah. So, yeah.
What about next year, Harry?
Yeah.
For $25,000 for the children at the Royal Children's Hospital, you shave off the hair.
I knew you'd put me under that pressure. Well, can I say, have you ever heard of the story of Samson? Is it Samson? Yeah, I can't lose my strength. If I cut off my dreadlocks, then I lose. But I don't know. It depends. If you can coordinate it, then
we will coordinate it next year.
What'd you say, 25?
25,000. Harry will get rid of the afro.
I'll do it for 30,000.
And I'll shave mine for 10.
30,000, Harry said. So if you're listening, you're watching, Twitter away with Harry, put in your pledges.
They'll be long by then.
Right, so, that's unbelievable. Yeah. Good Friday pills. You've got a whole lot of new mojo right now. This afternoon at Etihad, Essendon, who got rolled last weekend by the Cats, they take on the Dockers. Here are the sportsbet.com.au odds. We've got the Adelaide Crows who won 11 out of the last 12, hosting the Swans. Swans haven't won at Amy since 2001. Bombers, they've never lost to the Dockers at Etihad. In fact, Dockers, last time they won in Melbourne against Essendon was 1998 at Waverley. Tigers haven't beaten the Dogs since 2005, and the 08 grand final replay. Cats have won 3 of the last 4, but they lost the big one. Tips, please. Essendon, Fremantle, Mark.
Essendon, Hamish.
Essendon
and Lloydie's tribute today, so all Essendon fans get down there and pay tribute to the great man.
I think Freo, I think their backline very experienced, and that's vital for against Essendon. So
Richmond Doggies, you've got a little bit of an inside word that you don't think Brad Johnson will play. He said he would to us on the Good Friday pill.
Yeah, well, he told me he was at the Good Friday appeal, but I don't reckon Jono would have told me. But there is a whisper that he's not playing, Jono.
Welcome to the media. Players and footy clubs lying to you, Richo. Get used to it.
Only tip if you don't think the Dogs are going to win?
Dogs.
All right.
Tigers.
Did you not understand that? Oh, there we go, Tigers.
Yeah, I'd like to say
Tigers.
I'll take
Adelaide and Sydney.
Oh.
Over in Adelaide.
Sydney.
Yeah, I like Sydney as well.
I'm going to go with Adelaide at home.
Yeah, I'll go with Adelaide.
Right, and what about the big one on Monday? It's going to be an extraordinary match. Rioli, Bateman and Franklin are all in for the Hawks. The Cats, what have they won? 75 of the last...
65 and 75. All this talk about Rewalt and Jonathan Brown. I can't wait to see Buddy running around the MCG tomorrow.
Tip.
Geelong.
Yeah, Geelong.
Geelong just.
So the Hawks.
OK. Hawks. The Bounce. Every Thursday night, Richo, you've basically been starring on this thing with Pete Hillier, Lethal Lee Matthews, 7:30. Make sure you're viewing. We've got the Bendigo Brank Spray of the Day, as well as Punk, which was an unbelievable segment with Steel Sidebottom and Maxi. Friday night, Harry, you're taking on Lee Montagna. 35 touches yesterday for Lee. Shut him down if you're going to win. That's Friday Night Football on Channel 7. Quick hands quickly for you, Harry O. Thinking chair, have you ever meditated a grand final win? No,
the whole point of meditation is not to think, so...
Well done, Hamish.
Yeah.
Have you got a favourite quote, Harry?
Favourite quote? No one normal's ever made history.
I like it. Yeah. One of the best DVDs that Bucks recommended for you before a game?
A movie called Pay It Forward. Not sure.
Was the last
Kevin
time?
Spacey?
No. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. You're good.
Yeah.
This is my nieces, Molly and Grace. When's the last time you tweeted, Harry?
About a minute ago.
You've literally been twittering. Boys, well done today. Molly and Grace, welcome to Game Day. Great to have you on. Family weekend. Game Day hopes you all have a wonderful Easter. Molly and Grace, you're obviously going over with Uncle Robbo today.
To watch the Bombers.
Joey, for Molly and Grace.
Thank you.
Richo.
Pass them over. There you go.
These are for you, Joey. Happy Easter, everyone. Thanks for watching us on Game Day. Harry, thank you for coming in.
you.
That is for you.
Thanks a lot.
For someone. Great to have your company. Have a safe Easter. Next Friday night, it's a monster. Good luck to both of you. Joey, probably the best review of all time. Richo, you're a star. Happy Easter again. We'll see you next Sunday morning.